All right, guys, this is the last video of the day, and I've been kind of moving through the various studios, or I wouldn't call them full-blown studios, but the project studios that I've had over the years. So we started off my first recording session in a real studio in Bloomington, and then we did a video of the house that I had by Bradley University campus, which moves into the first home that I purchased in Peoria. And the idea was I bought this home and it had a detached garage, and hopefully I'll be able to find some pictures I can post that I was going to convert this garage into a recording studio. The previous owner had put a wood shop on the back of the garage, so it was like this two-car extended garage. And so the first thing I did when I moved in was a couple months in, I gutted it, and then unfortunately it stayed gutted for I don't know if it was about 1 to 2 years before I finally finished completing it. But in the meantime, in the extra bedroom of the house, which I know I have pictures somewhere of, and I'll post them, that I did a bunch of sessions. One of the extra bedrooms I had my drum kit in, and it had 3 bedrooms. So, and then another bedroom I had sort of all the control room stuff, the computer, the mic pre's, interfaces, all that stuff, studio monitors. And so I had recorded this song in that situation. And it was a pretty good time. I think it was right around 2003, maybe, 2004, somewhere in there, 2005, somewhere in there. And the fun thing is that it's right when sort of the internet and music collaboration kind of came out. So this project was all done at the house, but at this time I was doing tracks for people that were like in Brazil and overseas. It was just a real fun time just to sit down and play drums. And I just had them ready to go, and people would send me tracks via the internet, and then I'd send them the multi-tracks of the drums back. But anyway, this particular track features a few people. Features Rusty Hall, which most of you know, here in the Peoria area, is an incredible keyboard player, and he's got about 3 keyboard parts on here, which after I play the whole thing, I'll go back and I'll kind of solo some things, because he's just doing an amazing job of doing what Rusty does very well. And then Nate Kaiser is playing guitar, who had introduced me to Dan Everhart and got me hooked up with that, which I had done mid-2000s for quite a while, country artist in the area, just incredible songwriter, and we had a really good run with him. And Nate's moved out of the area now. And then Dee Pearson is playing bass and singing on this. And so at this time I did a bunch of stuff with Dee, maybe about 4 or 5 songs. I did some at my old house, on the one that was on University by Bradley campus, and then we did a few things at the house that I purchased. And I think we even recorded stuff which is the next stage of the actual studio that was built in my house. But anyway, this is one of the songs that, like, Dee would say, I've been playing this out live and people seem to really like it, and I'd like to come in and I'd just like to cut it. So here it is. This is I Can See Clearly. And I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to come back and solo it, because there's just some great stuff going on here with Rusty and Nate and everything, and I just like to solo those things for you. So here we go.
I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone is a dark cloud that had me down. It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day.
going to stop it right there because it's kind of like a fade out. So we're just jamming on the end. But anyway, I wanted to solo a couple things because some cool stuff is happening here. I'm going to first solo his this Rhodes patch that he's playing. Let's see, I got all this stuff configured so I can do this really quickly. Okay, so here we go. And I believe he was using a Nord, one of the early Nord Electros on this. But anyway, so yeah, he's got this little suitcase patch, and then we've obviously got the organ. And then we've got this clavinet part, which I think is, he's got like a wah on the clavinet. And we put all three of those together, and we just get a great kind of funky. Add in the wah guitar in there. There's Dee's bass. Let's do bass and drums. That's pretty solid, but I'm gonna start to layer stuff in. So when we start with the bass and drums, we'll start to layer it in.
It's gonna be a bright sunshiny day.
Yeah, and then we got this little. I think the only other part is really this sort of bridge guitar part that comes in. Solo. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And Dee is just such a wonderful singer. He's kind of one of the hidden talents here in the Peoria area. Let me just solo his vocal here, and he's probably not going to like this, but let me just solo it for you.
I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone is a dark cloud. down. It's gonna be a bright, bright.
But anyway, that's that track. Again, this was a great time for me. I did a lot of recording, and mainly just because I had the drum set up. So when you have your instruments set up and you can just hit record, a lot of things happen and a lot of opportunities come your way. So anyway, that being said, thanks again for watching. I'm signing off, and hopefully within the next day or two, I'm going to start posting some videos of some stuff that I did in my old house where I had my studio space set up, and so that you can kind of hear the evolution, and then we'll be getting caught up so that I can start showing you the guys and gals, the stuff that we're going to be recording in 2019 right here. So anyway, we'll catch you later.